everyone, welcome to the Pride Yoga YouTube channel. It's 2020, so today I thought we'd do something a little bit different. Instead of a physical yoga movement practice, we're going to do a sort of guided visualisation and meditation practice followed by a bit of journaling. So it's still a yoga practice, just a slightly different style than you might be used to. For this you will need a pen and some paper, or if you have a journal, your journal. So feel free to pause me just for a second while you go and sort yourself out with those things, and then we'll get started. So firstly, come into a nice comfortable seat. I'm just sat cross-legged on the floor. That's cool if that's comfortable for you. You might want to grab a cushion, a block, a blanket, something like that to sit on, not just underneath your sit bones. Or you might prefer to just lie down. So whatever shape is most comfortable for you. Coming into that shape, maybe rolling the shoulders forwards and backwards a couple of times. So always starting with a little bit of very gentle movement before we settle into our meditation and visualisation practice today. Maybe taking the hands up overhead as you inhale, grabbing opposite elbows and just drawing those elbows back behind the ears. Maybe taking a stretch to the left and to the right. Taking a twist to the left and a twist to the right as well. Coming back to centre, floating the hands down into the lap if you're seated. And we're just going to close the eyes there. Spending the first couple of moments just tuning in to the breath flowing through the body. So, are you holding it? Does it feel a little bit ragged today? Is your body sore? Is your mind just like really busy and cluttered? Just spending the first couple of moments just tuning in there. Breathing in and breathing out. Letting the breath come in through the nose and out through the nose. So today, always working with that nasal breath, unless you've got a bit of a cold, sniffle, anything like that, in which case breathing through the mouth if that's more comfortable for you. We just want a nice steady inhale matched by a nice steady even exhale. If the mind's feeling particularly busy today, you might choose to lengthen the exhale, so making that maybe 1 or 2 beats longer than the inhale. So breathing in for maybe 4 counts, then breathing out for maybe 6 or 7 counts if that's for you. Noticing if the mind quietens down as you lengthen that exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. So to start today, we're going to be taking a very gentle breath exercise. It's called a 4-part breath. So this here is in 4 parts, 4 stages. So first stage is inhale, second stage we hold our breath, third stage we exhale, fourth stage we hold our breath again. So it's like a little square or a little box. I'll be guiding you through it as always. And if at any time you feel a little bit sick, a little bit queasy, sometimes working with your breath in this way can make you feel a little bit funny if you're not particularly used to it, then that's totally fine. Just come back to a nice equal inhale and a nice equal exhale. Let's give it a go. So closing off those eyes if they're not closed already. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Final round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale and exhale. Just letting the breath return back to normal. Just slowing in and out through the nose. A nice smooth inhale matched by a nice smooth exhale. Maybe feeling a little bit quieter in the mind, a little bit more energised. Noticing the sensation in the body now versus before. Breathing in and breathing out. Moving into our guided visualisation. If the mind starts to wander at any point during this practice, it probably will, it's what our mind likes to do. Just drawing it back to the sound of my voice and focusing on the words that I'm saying and what you're seeing in your mind's eye. Our practice starts now. So, imagining that we're sat in a really comfortable chair at the movie theatre. It's a really chunky red velvet armchair. And there's a beautiful big squishy cushion on it, and we're really snuggled into that chair in a nice comfortable position with our popcorn on one side and whatever we're choosing to drink on the other. In front of us there's a cinema screen. It's just grey, it's blank. You're sat looking at that cinema screen. Are there any shapes appearing on that screen? You're just watching it. Any little shapes, colours, movement that's appearing on that screen as you're sat looking at it. We're just watching, we're observing, trying to practice a bit of awareness as to what's going on that screen, but not following or directing those scenes. Maybe there's swirls, maybe it's just the grey expanse of the screen. Taking a couple of minutes or a few seconds just to tune into that. Breathing in and breathing out. Following those scenes on your screen. Everybody's will be different, so just taking note of what's there for you. Then the screen starts to come alive. On the screen there is a video playing and it's all about you. It's your life for the next year. It's your wants, your desires, the things you aim to achieve, your intentions for the next 12 months. Following those scenes again with that detached awareness, just noticing any themes, anything that recurs there. Maybe there's lots of time with your family, good food, walking, spending time with those people that you care about the most. Maybe it's career successes that are showing on your screen. Maybe it's a promotion, maybe it's something else, maybe it's yourself doing something completely different, just noticing all of those themes that are on your screen. Following them along. Might be your yoga practice, maybe it's you in a headstand or nailing that tricky pose you've been trying to learn for a while. Maybe it's improving back bends. Whoever knows, it's your screen, it's what you desire and the things that you'd like to achieve. They're all positive images that are there in your mind, manifesting themselves on that screen. Just watching, noticing any sensations, any feelings you're feeling watching that. Maybe you're happy, maybe you're proud of yourself. Just tuning into all of that, paying attention, breathing in and breathing out. Following those images on your screen. Again, not directing them, just watching. If your mind's starting to wander, drawing it back to that screen and what's going on there, or to the sound of my voice. The highlights reel's coming to an end. The curtain's shut. And you get up out of your comfy red velvet armchair and you leave the cinema. Let that breath return to normal. Noticing the breath in your body, so just breathing in and breathing out. Noticing those sensations. Noticing any emotions, anything that surprised you there. Taking an inhale, drawing those hands all the way up overhead, letting the palms touch. Let the hands come all the way back through centre. And again, hands go up overhead, palms touch, and all the way back down through centre. Let the hands drop into the lap. I'm going to take a couple of releasing breaths now. So the breath comes in through the nose and out through the mouth. It'll sound like a sharp sigh like this. And we're going to do 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more, final 1. Inhale. Exhale. Starting to blink the eyes open. So well done for that. Something slightly different. I hope you enjoyed it. Moving on to the next part of our exercise and our practice today, it's going to be journaling. So when this video goes live, if you scroll down the page, just underneath it, there's a little comments box. What I'm going to do is pop a link into that comments box, and it's basically to a blog I've written recently on my website all about journaling. So what it is, why do it, how to go about it. So you can find like all of the information there about how to get started. I'll give you a little short summary now. So journaling is basically the act of writing down your thoughts and feelings and studying yourself. So this links back to our yoga practice in that yoga is fundamentally underpinned by a belief system that's thousands of years old, and there's 8 parts to that system. It's called the 8 limbs of yoga if you're interested. If you want to know more about it, drop me a message, comment below, and I'll answer some questions on that, and maybe I'll do another video on it if you're interested. But essentially, one of those limbs, one of those parts of the limb is self-study. So the study of the self, literally. So journaling very much fulfills part of that criteria, because you're taking an introspective look at yourself, your feelings, your thoughts, how you process things. And yeah, it's a great thing to do. It's also incredibly beneficial if you suffer with anxiety, depression, stress, struggling with the busyness of modern life. It's a really positive self-care step to take just even a couple of minutes out of your day every day just to write down how you're feeling and what's going on for you. But today, given the theme is visualisation and our intentions for the next year, the first thing I'd like you to do is grab your notebook, pen/paper, whatever it is you're writing with. Maybe you're doing it on your phone, whatever you want to do that with. Go and grab it now, hit pause, and then click play when you're back. So brilliant. Now you've got your pen and your paper. The first thing I would like you to do today is just write about the visualisation we've just done. The themes you saw on your screen, your mind screen, your cinema screen. So today's visualisation was, we were in a really opulent cinema, and the highlights reel was your intentions for the next year. We were tapping into that. So I'd like you to spend a couple of minutes, maybe longer, maybe shorter, just jotting down all of those themes that occurred. So you might choose to do it in a bullet point list, you might choose to section it, you might choose to just write a big long narrative piece. Whatever works for you, it's your practice. So taking a few minutes to do that, and again, you can pause it here, do that, and then hit play again, or you can just watch all of this and do it later on. Whatever works for you. So that's the first thing I'd like you to do. It can be as long or as short as you like. You just want to get those kind of innermost intentions for your life for the next year down on paper. And that's basically what's been manifested in that visualisation, the things that you really want, that you might even not be aware of. So again, any questions, drop me a message below. So that's the first part. Then the second thing I'd like you to do is to look at that list, your intentions, and write them into positive words. So almost like an affirmation. So for those of you who maybe aren't aware, an affirmation is like a short positive statement, like I am loved, or whatever it might be. So it's something that's in a positive language and something that is quite short and snappy. So I am loved is a great one. I am here now is a great one as well. So for example, maybe your goal for the year is to, or your intention for the year is to lose some weight, for example. That's a really common one that a lot of people have. However, traditionally when New Year's resolutions are written, it will be, I must lose 10 pounds before March. Now, that's not the most positive way to set yourself a task. It puts pressure on you, and it's also not necessarily the point. The point might be that you want to feel healthier and fitter and happier, and the number doesn't actually really matter for the majority of people. It doesn't, some people it does, but you might choose to say, instead of I must lose 10 pounds before Easter, for example, you might choose to say something like, I will improve my health and fitness by looking after myself, by going to yoga or the gym or whatever it is you do, and kind of having it as a more positive frame of mind and a positive approach to that goal. So for example, one of my personal ones this year is to reduce my plastic consumption. So I've already made some really great steps in that direction, but for example, a negative way would be a kind of less positive, not negative necessarily, way of framing that goal would be, I must get rid of all plastic by June, for example. Now, that's never going to happen in a month of Sundays, but if I say, I will make the best environmental choice available when I'm doing my shopping, such as taking reusable bags, buying unpackaged vegetables, like loose vegetables, and doing those things, I will make better choices, or reusable choices, then that's putting that in a really positive frame of mind, and it makes it more achievable. So yeah, that's what I would like you to do. Secondly, again, it doesn't have to be now, you can pause and play, or you can come back to me later on with that one. So 1, what you saw on your mind screen, and getting those down onto paper, it'll help you come back to them later on. Secondly, making those into positive statements. I will be more present for my family, all those sorts of things. And the third thing I'd like you to do is just write down 3 things that you're really grateful for today. So the gratitude practice is something I do every single day without a fail. It's amazing the positive impact that has on my mental health and well-being every day. So yeah, I literally spend 2 seconds every day going, 3 things I'm grateful for. So it might be clean sheets, it might be a cup of tea, it might be the dog, it might be chocolate cake, but any and all of those things, whatever it is for you today, I'd just like you to do that as well, and see how that feels for you. So that concludes today's guided visualisation, meditation and journaling practice. Any thoughts, let me know below. If you are enjoying the channel, make sure you hit subscribe up there as well, and I will see you all next time. Bye!